developers in New York City buying the real estate because they want to live in it. People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. That use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for it. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay. Right. The point is, superior asset is going people that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for it. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor.
People build Queen of the City.
What is up, man? What is up? Give me just a second here, guys. Give me just a second here. What is going on? Bitcoin breaks 100,000. It was pretty obvious. Powell talked about Bitcoin today.
Let me ask you this, because it is the sort of political question that I think is in the mix right now, which is, you have talked a lot about the importance of the independence of the Federal Reserve. This is a group of people that I know that you are highly committed to. And there are now genuine questions, because the president-elect has been quite outspoken about it, just publicly, about the idea that maybe the Federal Reserve should come under more control and have the White House should have more influence over it. What do you think when you hear that?
Well, I think that the case for, what is the case for the Fed being independent? What does independent mean? It basically means that we can make our decisions without them being reversed, other than by Congress, which created, we're a creature of Congress. We're not in the Constitution, we're a creature of statute. So that's what independent means. And that gives us the ability to make these decisions for the benefit of all Americans at all times, not for any particular political party or political.
Related to that would be cryptocurrencies, which is not quite been, maybe some people might say it is, but cryptocurrencies have.
What's up, man? Yes. What is going on? What is going on? MFG, who is talking? I was looking for a particular clip today where Jerome Powell, federal chairman, declared Bitcoin is like gold. Bitcoin's trading spot price of Bitcoin is $101,211. I've begged everyone I know since about $15,000 to buy fucking Bitcoin. You lazy. No, I'm not going to get mad at you if you didn't buy it, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hopefully most of you got Bitcoin. Come on, man. I've been borrowing money to buy Bitcoin. Come on, man. So let's pull it up. Look at this. This is a big day. This is a 1 minute chart. Picked up more Bitcoin futures contracts earlier today. If you're in Discord with me, posted it in Discord. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me make sure that I did. This is a big deal, man. I just wanted to get this on recording. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. I had one there. I actually picked up two more after this. Bitcoin contracts. I had more Shiba. I took it down. I wish I didn't do that, but the margins change at night. Okay. And if you trade futures contracts, you have to put up, you have some margin requirements, just like in stocks. Let's see. So this is Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin Cash. Hold on. I do love me some Bitcoin Cash though. So this Bitcoin breaking out. We're now at $101,406. I bet it goes to 110, 120. I bet that's what's happening. You're probably going to see some money come out of XRP, some money come out of these ones that have really pumped so that people can put money into the Bitcoin. That's what I think is happening here. Let me scan through some other. Let's look at some of the ways we play this to make income. Bitto. Look at Bitto. So Bitto today was $25. It's got a 47% annual dividend yield. I think it paid last night, as a matter of fact, or it's fixing to pay. This thing tracks the price of Bitcoin, but throws you out big, fat ass dividends. That's another way we've been playing it. What's another way? MSTY, dividend yield, redonky donk. It's over 100%. And this thing is run from about $16. If you see down here, we had this giant consolidation period. Now, I know people don't like to hear this, but the money was made on the sell-off. Duh. So when was the best time to buy Bitcoin? When you didn't want to fucking own it. That was the best time. So think about this. Everyone that doesn't own Bitcoin, the best time to fucking buy it is when you didn't want it. That's the best time to buy every asset. But if you wait until they come up and then you start buying them, then you're chasing them. Being in the money flow is about taking your trading to the next fucking level. You elevate. Level 5 Lucy. You stop chasing shit and you start dominating. You start capturing. You start placing fucking traps to capture trades, man. You're not at the whim. You're not chasing. So this is a long time coming here. Man, you could probably add to this right now. What are we on? What is this? A 1 minute? Look at this. Boom. If we were day trading, it would be all over this. Let's don't put this here. So now you got to ask yourself, see, but the things that you need to buy now, here's the funny part, is people are going to chase this. And the shit you should buy now, no one wants to buy it. That's how it works. The shit nobody wants to buy now will be the biggest return next year. That's how it works. Sooner you understand that, the richer you'll get. You don't have to chase shit. That's what trading's all about. So once you get trading skills, you can chase stuff with fucking logic and reasoning, with entries and targets and stops, like you have a brain. And you can execute on these predetermined things. You can track them and trade. And so if I was doing Bitcoin, what we were doing, instead of chasing it, I'm just changing the time, man. So look, I take Bitcoin down. And look what you see here. Watch what you're going to see here. You see that? Doesn't that look a lot like if we pull up Bitcoin on a daily? Doesn't it look a lot like this? See, the thing, you go, well, I don't want to be a day trader. I don't know how to day trade. That process of rapid trading allows you to process information faster. And so this here, this, what you saw here, all this time in here, what is this? What time frame is this? Is that a daily? Yeah, that's a daily. And this is a 1 minute. Same thing, guys. The money flow is fractal. Time is fractal. Money is fractal. And Bitcoin is fractal in nature, meaning it can be broke up into little pieces. So here's the stage 4 decline. Boom. There's our anchor point. And then boom, right here on our 30-minute chart, we have our anchor point and we have our stage 1 entry. So if you trade with me in Discord, I've been saying this, I trade Bitcoin on a 30-minute chart in the futures market, okay? In the futures market. Now, you probably could have added up here. I don't know. I don't like to add unless the RSI gets below 50. I typically don't add. Now, if you get a runaway, today we were adding to MSTR, MST, what is it? MSTX. What's the 2X one? Misty. You got to drop the time frame though. There's a difference between technically adding to things. There's a big difference. I'm only running on one monitor, so I can't even see if you guys are. This is a 30-minute chart. I'm going to put those back in there. So if you're stalking, if you're not too goddamn busy, I know a lot of people are just too goddamn busy. You got to fucking spoon with your friends in the fucking garage or something. Some of you guys don't have Bitcoin because you've been spooning in the garage with your friends. I don't know what else you were doing that was so goddamn valuable that you're missing these moves. You know, there's people missing them right now. Something in their life is so goddamn important. They can't catch historic moves in asset prices going up. I don't know what that could be, what you're doing. And maybe it's not you. Maybe you're catching every trade. Maybe you are. Are you, Luke? Luke, are you catching every fucking trade or are you busy, bro? You too busy? Are you showing up because Bitcoin's going up now? Because where would everybody when it went to 15 fucking thousand? A lot of people left me. I didn't hear from them for a long fucking time. They got fucking busy. I don't know, man. I got 3 houses in 3 states, 15 rentals, 3 houses for myself, 118 things, write, podcast, publish. Somehow I fucking make it through the day. But some people are busy. Here we go. Now I text all my friends. If you're not busy, you can get the text. Where you at? Not every trade. Well, you need to be on every fucking trade, okay? Stop making excuses. Angelica, Luke, all you people, all of you, get your shit together. This is the year. Everyone here should be rich as fuck right now. You've known about Bitcoin. It's been all over. All the fuck over. You borrowed money to buy the dumbest shit. Luke, you probably bought all kinds of stupid shit from Home Depot, from Lowe's. You bought your girlfriend shit. You bought all kinds of shit you threw in the trash. Fucking out drinking, spooning with your boys in the garage. Just everything but buying Bitcoin. Think of all the things you wasted time and money on but Bitcoin. This thing is just going up. It's just going to make people rich. And we're buying plastic shit and taking days off. Or weren't you, man? Maybe now it's celebration time. But see, this is just one thing. Next week is a new thing. And next fucking month, if you're not too busy, we could do it again. And we could do something else. If you're not too goddamn busy next month, we could keep doing this. Because I'm used to making lots of fucking money trading. I'm not used to spooning with my boys in the garage. Or going to bars or whatever the fuck you guys call it. You know how many sandwiches you bought? I mean, fucking, I'm telling you, man. Even though I've made a bunch of money right now, I think, goddamn, I could have got so goddamn rich. All the things that I was, some of you guys were, oh, we went to Hawaii. Let's see. Let's get back. Oh, I went to Hawaii. Instead of getting rich and retiring 10 years early, I went to Hawaii. This thing is ripping, man. as we're speaking. God damn. $102,000. We're about to hit $103,000. Wow. We should have had call-ins. I've had this weird experience that the higher Bitcoin goes, the madder I get at my friends for not buying Bitcoin. Let's see. Makes me not want to tell them what the next thing is. There's things going to be bigger than Bitcoin, guys. It's just one thing. I want to see if this, 103,000. My goodness. What the fuck? Caller, you're on line 1.
What's up, GP?
What's up? You're on the air with.
Are you taking a shot? A Jameson shot?
I am taking a Jameson shot.
I know, that's why I called.
Are you taking one? I got an echo going.
Then we all gotta take one online.
Okay. Well, I'll tell them to take one.
Take one online.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me see if this helps. I don't think it helps, did it?
See if this helps.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Trying to figure out why I'm getting an echo.
Yeah, I can hear you. You said you were taking call-ins.
I know, but now I'm getting an echo. Yeah, that sucks. I tried.
Yeah, well, just let and tell everyone.
All right, you be good. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for having
Yes.
me,
All
GP.
right. Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, that was Jess. I was trying to take calls. My thing is echoing. Bitcoin Cash to 1,000. That's what I'm talking about. So 100,000. It is a big deal. It's 102,000. Now we're just smoking, dude. 103,400. What in the fuck, dude? Here, let me just pull something up here. I'm gonna put this on. Let's put it on a 1-minute chart. So Bitcoin's at 103,000. 103,208. Means you'd be up 3,000 a coin already tonight. 4,000 a coin. Jesus.
Bitcoin. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. It isn't slightly different. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Right? Bitcoin's a bank in cyberspace. Everybody. And that's the only strategy. And at the end of the day, you tell everybody to go fuck themselves. You can put it in your head, memorize the freaking key, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, my Bitcoin, I lost it in a boating accident. If you push me too far, I lost it. It's gone. Sorry. This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid, right? Like, it's stupid. The point is, if you have the superior...
We have senators coming. So we're in the second.
Breaking right now, each day, everybody is reminded directly or indirectly that we are in the fourth industrial revolution. Now, investors, in fact, reminded today, well, every time you peek into your portfolio, but particularly today, right? You look at the top performing names in today's session. At the top of the list, Salesforce.com is surging. Now, here's the thing. It's all about AI. You know, and just earlier this year, Salesforce.com, the stock got hammered because they were falling behind. They had no real AI vision that the street could see. Down at 1.16% on the year. Now it's up over 40% on the year. And I got to tell you, I continue to marvel at these managers that have sort of written off the notion of a fourth industrial revolution and the key components from AI to Bitcoin and the blockchain. I got to tell you something. I am a natural born Luddite. I always tell people, if I was around when Net Love was around, I would have been breaking up weaving machines too. But I know that these moments have several things in common. That ultimately humankind enjoys richer existence because of the driven visionaries. But it's never an easy transition, and it's never without controversy. Today, we have two of those visionaries with us that the world will be talking about 100 years from now. Sam Altman later on in this show, and Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy's executive chairman and Bitcoin evangelist, joins us now. Michael,
Bitcoin evangelist.
In the flesh, my man. Here I am. Here you are. So let's talk about this because there are three things I want to talk to you about in this interview. First, I want to talk about this MicroStrategy approach to buying Bitcoin because it's got Wall Street on fire. Some people are excited, some people aren't. So the strategy is essentially you're raising billions of dollars to buy Bitcoin. You have the convertible bond with arbitrage opportunities. Volatility is a financial engine. You see volatility.
Listen to what he says right here. Listen to what he says. Volatility, meaning the price going fucking down, does not mean you should sell it. Because it goes down is not risk. Now, if you're a pea brain and a dipshit, when it goes down, you might see that as a problem. But if you're trying to accumulate a lot more than your brain can comprehend, you need it to go down so you can buy it. You can't make money unless it comes down. He says, listen to what they break down their strategy. It's completely revolutionary, apparently. I've been doing it for 20 years, but apparently it's revolutionary today. And it's this. Raise billions of dollars to buy Bitcoin. Take your ass to work and make money for something else besides paying bills. In other words, you don't live and work to pay bills. That's what losers do. Convertible bonds and arbitrage opportunities. In other words, learn how to read a fucking chart. Get some skills. Act like you don't want to be poor your whole life. Number 3, volatility is your financial engine, meaning take it to fucking zero. I need it to go up and down. My superpowers, I don't give a shit if we wake up and it drops by half tomorrow. You might, I don't. That's a superpower. That allows me to buy it when other people won't. Now, they're acting like he did something original here, guys. This ain't original. This is right out of Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Certain circumstances, a positive thing.
Right out of my book, you don't have to die broke.
In the future. So walk us through how
you work for one fucking reason, to buy assets that go up.
Investors that want low volatility.
Let's take this down.
The strategy is essentially you're raising billions of dollars to buy Bitcoin. You have the convertible bond with arbitrage opportunities.
Google those words.
Volatility is a financial engine. You see volatility in certain circumstances, a positive thing, and also suitable
Jameson.
for raising money in the future. So walk us through how does it really work?
Well, you've got one group of investors that want low volatility. They want to
That's all your little bitches. They want low volatility. Oh, don't let the stock drop, June. Oh, we sell it. We sell it.
a comfortable ride. So we sell them a convertible bond. You've got other kinds of investors that want super high performance, the sports car. They're buying the equity. We borrow the money from the
MFTX
bond market at 0% interest. We buy Bitcoin. We lever up the equity. So the equity outperforms Bitcoin. And
wait, are you saying you take margin to buy assets that might appreciate?
And that's great for equity investors. And for the bond investors, they can't stand the equity risk. They don't want the downside risk, but they have a huge appetite for the
You know what they call those people, right?
bonds.
Why do they have, I saw one of the critics that said, who the hell is buying these? Who's buying them? They said, why would anyone buy them? They have 0% interest.
Well, one group of people would be long Bitcoin investors. They're going to buy the bonds because they get the upside of Bitcoin without the downside. Another group of investors are arbitragers. They actually buy the bond, short the stock, extract sort of a risk-free premium out of the instrument. And they can only do that with a convertible bond. They can't do it with equity, and they can't do it with Bitcoin.
You had no idea what he just said.
You face a lot of critics with all of this. What do you say? People are saying, hey, you're making up financial terms. All the stuff you can.
He's not making up shit. We've been doing this for a long time. All my adult life, I've been working to get money, 103,416. I don't want a fucking job. I want assets that appreciate and produce cash flow. Okay? It sounds weird to people who haven't been allowed to dream. They haven't been allowed. They see debt as bad. Debt ain't bad. Debt is how you create money, man. It's just on what side of the cash register do you want to be on? What side do you want to be on? You want to finance your fucking vacation? You can't even afford it, so you're going to put it on a credit card. That's how you're going to live life. You're going to finance shit. You're going to finance ideas, and you're going to finance feelings. Or are you going to finance shit that could actually feed your family, that could actually produce cash flow, could actually produce income? That is the shit you finance. The other stuff puts your family at jeopardy. You're living above your means. You're buying shit you can't even afford, so you put it on a card. The only thing you can't afford is Bitcoin, stocks, land, and houses. Everything else you can afford. These things you need to finance because you probably can't afford enough of it. Now do it the other way around. Go finance a bunch of shit that pays you nothing and goes to zero. Let me know how that works for you. 103,000, man.
What I'm talking about is googling up,
Woo!
and it's made up, and it's just sort of taking advantage of a moment
Wow.
with this sort of a financial hysteria.
I'm up like
around the
20,
world.
30,000 right now.
It's not sustainable.
I would say that public companies exist to issue security. So some fixed income investors, they want a guaranteed coupon or they want low risk and they want to participate without the volatility. Others want to make.
No, see, I take money from a CLM, from a rental property, and I buy fucking Bitcoin. I'm not using my money. I'm going to use other people's money. I use my money to buy shit that gives me money. And then I take that money and I buy shit that doesn't necessarily give me money. I want to use other people's money to buy things, not my money.
Investment. If you want to invest in New York City, you can either buy the real estate or you can invest in a company that borrows a lot of money to develop 10 times as much real estate. So we're offering investors whatever degree of risk and performance they want. And there's hundreds of trillions of dollars in the capital market that absolutely has to buy a security and they cannot buy the commodity.
Right.
So we're serving their need.
The volatility as a positive from your perspective.
Another way, there's a bunch of ways to do one thing. A lot of ways to skin the cat, so to speak. There's a lot of different ways, man. Right here. This is Misty. Misty has dividend yield of what? I don't know, 130% a year or some shit. 10, 12% a fucking month. Paying a month, 10 to 20% a month. It's got to be drunk, Gerald. So nobody buys it. I'll just buy a little bit, put my toes in. I'll just dip my lip, just a little bit. I like to go slow. Okay, you do that, bro. And let it leave you. Maybe you like to practice being broke. Some people make a very, very long, hard, arduous job at staying broke. They fucking want to be. They fight as hard as they can. They spend their money as stupid as they possibly can. And when it's time to go big, they like to tiptoe in. They don't like to do anything too fast, except stay poor. Everybody wants to stay poor for a long fucking time. But when it comes to getting rich, let's don't get crazy. Let's take our time. Stay fucking poor then. Give a fuck. Everyone that's poor is because they're selfish. They choose to be. Oh, where'd that come from? You say, what do you mean? Well, did they look at Bitcoin? No. They were okay then. What's the problem? Bitcoin's been here. They just fucking ignored it. So because you ignore shit, I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? No, I don't think not. This phone made us equal. Women and men are equal. Black, white, Hispanic. This thing right here, this phone equalized the whole world. All the gatekeepers are down. You can write a book. You can start something. You can do anything. The only thing holding you back is you. You don't believe it or you're not taking action. You can do anything. Money can be out of thin fucking air. Bitcoin made up billions. There's people making millions of fucking dollars right now. And the people that aren't chose not to. They chose not to buy it. They choose it. Every day people choose it. Look at this. I go on here and tell people, everyone I can. Now, some of you are listening. I'm talking about the people that aren't, man. Don't be so goddamn selfish. Every video is not about you. This right here pays a 20% dividend. It has gone straight fucking up. I've told everyone that would listen for a year. It just pays money and goes straight fucking up. And still people that don't own it. And yet they buy plastic shit they throw in the trash every day. They were born to be poor. And there's nothing you can fucking do about it. They will stay poor. They will always be poor because the world needs Uber drivers. I said it. The world needs people to work at the burger place. The world needs people who don't want to get rich. Otherwise, what would the people who want to get rich spend their money on? We're going to need workers. Now, my job is to try to get them from that side of the cash register to this side. Everybody that's worried about them, they want to keep them poor because then they get somebody to help or to feel bad for. I don't feel bad for them. I think they have everything they need not to be poor. God has given them the ability. God gave them Bitcoin. Did they buy it? Man, I don't know. I've gotten over 7,000 people to buy it, so I feel like I did my fucking part. I begged every poor person I know. I begged them to buy it. I begged them. So everyone tonight, I begged you. And I'm smarter than you. You know that. You know that. It's just the way it is, man. Some people are smart. Some people are not. It's just the way it is. You got to find out where you're at, man. Yeah, I got friends. Look at my phone is blowing up, man. Where are we at? My phone is blowing up. Look at this. It's all Bitcoin. Bitcoin! Bitcoin to the moon.
If I think you called it or equated it to fire.
I got other shit that's going to do just as well, and you're not hearing it. You're not listening.
40 ton of weight in my backyard. It's a sculpture. That's US dollars.
I launched a new. Okay. So for the last 2 fucking years, I've been right on about 50 fucking things. Okay. Now I got another one. And some of you still aren't signed up for that. Fucking sandwich money. And you're not on the next thing. This next thing we're doing is amazing. We've already got people making 6 figures, man. 6 figures. But hey, keep your sandwich money. Don't worry about it. But if you are worried about it, oh, the purge. I didn't even think about the purge. We usually save this for it going down, but maybe we could play it louder. For fiat. For fiat. It's been so long since we played it.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder.
It's called a stage 3 right here. This is stage 4 decline.
And emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
when the purge concludes. This be our new founding fathers of America,
a nation
reborn.
May
To
God
God
be
be
with
with
you
you
all.
all. This is a stage 4, by the way. This was a stage 3 that turned back into a 1 and then broke out. Now we have a stage 3. This is all the money flow. Woo! Look at that drop. Look at that drop. So if you want to increase your income, get on my new letter. I'm going to have podcast audio drops just for the letter. We're going to have a whiteboard just for the letter. And the goal is to make as much fucking income as possible using leverage, using margin. Don't think of it as investing. We're not investing. I didn't think of Bitcoin as investing. I don't invest in Bitcoin. I just own Bitcoin because I'm fucking smart. It's not like a big discussion. I'm a smart person, so I buy it. Like, fuck, man. How complicated are we going to make this? You know, I'm so smart, I'm dumb. It's just simple. Just buy fucking Bitcoin. What about this coin and that coin? Man, just buy Bitcoin. Just buy a shit ton of fucking Bitcoin. It's all you had to do. We didn't need to make this shit complicated. The same in the margin thing. Stop being a little bitch. Just do it. Fuck, man. It's not that complicated. Don't make everything a goddamn marathon. Some things are just you're going for a jog, man. Okay? Every run isn't the fucking... Every dinner's not your best dinner. Every trade's not your best trade. You're not going to get to keep the highest. You don't get to keep it. It's not how it works. You just got to get it going. You got to get going. You don't have to get it right. You have to get it going. So think of all the people who didn't buy Bitcoin because, well, was it the right price? Just buy it. Just get it going. Right there, man. Anybody bought it right here was up right there. It was that simple. But most things, man, you just got to get going. Do you suggest doing the DCA stat to buying Bitcoin? Hey, man, I suggest you do whatever the fuck you will do that will fucking make you fucking buy Bitcoin. So whatever the fuck that is, that's what you should do. Whatever the fuck will make you buy it, buy it. God damn. I don't know what else to say. Everybody's looking for some secret way. If you know the money flow, you know, right? If you know the money flow, you know. If you know how to trade stocks, you know how to buy Bitcoin. That right there, look at that. Is that a doji? Now we're going to run up and tag the top of the channel here. So we're on a 1 minute chart. We can sit and day trade fucking Bitcoin. I can. I don't know if you have those skills. Okay. You got to know more than spooning with your friends. Okay. A lot of you guys, you got to know how to do more than watch TV with your friends. You got to develop some fucking skills. You got to do more than just get up and go to work, man. Most of the great things you're going to do in life and the big money you're going to make aren't going to happen at work. It's after work. It's on weekends. That's when you develop the ideas and create the things. That's when you study to figure out what to put the money in, right? So you stop doing all the bullshit you're doing to waste time. You get your shit together and you put your goddamn money where your mouth is. And you begin to do it, man. Decide freedom is for real, man. Stop bullshitting. That's my message tonight is Bitcoin hits 100,000. Goddamn. If Bitcoin can do that, what can you do? It's been going up, man. I mean, goddamn. The second income, I mean, people should be all over that. So I got a webinar out there. If you missed it, you can get it. Get the webinar. Get the webinar. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let's pull this up. Hold on. You've been owning it. You should have been accumulating it every fucking day. Nobody wants to hear your excuses. You need to learn how to fucking trade. You'd have been buying on stage ones. You buy stage ones, you fucking trim into threes, you let it come in, you buy ones, you trim into threes, you get some fucking trading skills. That's what you should see. Unless we're bothering you and you got other things to do besides learn how to trade stocks. Because if you were to fucking learn, then you'll know, man. Right here, anchor point, boom, it's above the 5. Our target's 103. We'll see if it hits it. You know, that's how we trade. We trade this whole move. Made $347 today day trading. I put most of that into MSTX. Let's see. I put all of it, actually. So what Bitcoin should be to everyone here? All right, here, Dickweed. You don't even know me, bro. I've owned it since 15,000. This is called trading, son. You can trade. This is a 1 fucking minute chart. You can move in and move out. It's called having skills. They might not have that in Alabama where you're from or wherever the fuck country you're from or whatever county. It's not gambling. It's called the fucking money flow. I wrote a whole book on it, dude. You ever read it? You might want to read it. You to Mother Zach. No, you fucking relax. Don't tell me to fucking relax. Fuck out of here. Let's see. You relax. Snag some Bitto because thank you, sir. I'm glad you. Oh, he's with the professor. Look at him with the professor. They're about to fight it off. He says, people, here you go down. Yeah. He doesn't know we're doing a television show. We're doing a show. It's not about you, Danger Whisk. So shut the fuck up. It's not about you. Nobody cares what you got to say. Let's see. How about that? It's not about you. What's up, Tim? I appreciate you. No, but this is a lesson, guys. What other things have you let go by? Here's my homework right here. I give it out free. Now, most of you are too busy to read it. And you're like, oh my God, Gerald, it's 44 pages. I can't flip through all 42. Oh, look at the 42 flipping pages. Look, we got a flip button. Here's already flipping. Oh, flip, flip, flip. See how tiring that is to get through all that? I put it together every Sunday. But your finger might get tired clicking it. If that, you might look at all the clicking that's happening right now. My finger. Oh, right. So you come over here. Now I created this. Nobody on fucking earth does it like this. This is proprietary to the money flow. Doing the board like this. So we understand what stage 3 distribution, right? We know what stage 1 accumulation. We know what a growth stock is. We know what the B&B. Inside of the money flow, we have 5 playbooks. 5. That means even if you're from Louisiana or Mississippi, you can count it on both hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One hand. 5 playbooks. 5 different trading strategies. You don't need to do all 5. I'm just saying there are 5. Accumulation, this is the dividend. So this week I was collecting $4,123 in dividends, doing fuck jack nothing. Nothing. I get paid $4,123 doing fuck jack nothing. Nothing. Fuck jack nothing. Nothing. Then I like to get up and go work. I don't know what you're going to make this week, but I don't know. If the time horizon is more than half a decade, is buying right now a bad idea? Bro, just because you had a long time on it doesn't mean I'm going to tell you to do dumbass things. Please stop. Yes, it's a bad idea. Get your shit together. What in the fuck, bro? Get your shit together. Read my book, man. I'm not going to tell you to buy right now. Why do we got to be dumb because the window's time locked? How about in the mean fucking time we buy some other shit? Huh? How about instead of chasing shit, you should have been buying it back in fucking Christmas when you were buying your girlfriend stupid shit that she doesn't even remember. You know the dumb shit you've been buying the last 3-4 fucking years? Don't give me no sad ass story about you were paying for your grandmother either. I don't give a fuck what it was. You've been wasting money all this time. Now your big plan is to buy a bunch at the top. How about for once we just stop doing stupid shit and get our shit together? You shouldn't be looking at buying Bitcoin right now. That party's over. You let the ship sail. You've been spooning with your friends in the fucking garage or whatever the fuck you've been doing. You've already fucked off this run. Why don't you get straight for the next one? Like, actually be responsible for your financial fucking future. Get your shit together. That is an option right now for everyone here. Instead of chasing shit, you can get your head out of your ass and buy the right things, the things that you should be buying right now. Dollar stores are down, all kinds of retailer, all the shit you don't want to own. That's when you're supposed to buy it. You were supposed to buy Bitcoin when everyone was stupid for buying Bitcoin. Now you need to buy the shit that everyone's stupid for buying. So let other people chase bullshit. You get out here and buy assets. I did it. I've been doing it for the last 2 fucking decades. Don't believe me. Whatever. Don't give a fuck. I already bought Bitcoin a while back. All you guys trying to buy it now is because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Period. I said it. So we can fix that. I don't like friends that are dumb. I don't like friends that are broke. I don't like friends that do dumb shit when they're broke. So let's get it together, man. Right now. Get your shit together right now. Seriously. Goddamn. However old you are, you've been fucking off long enough, man. Most of you guys need income. That's what you need. You don't need fucking Bitcoin. You need income. You don't make enough money. The reason you didn't buy Bitcoin is you didn't make enough money. Most people, being honest, they're not making enough. So they can't waste it on some shit like Bitcoin. If they didn't know it was going to be for real, man. So what does that mean? Get your buckets right. Health, wealth, and mindset. Health, wealth, and mindset. Stop reading. Stop learning new. Pick something and fucking do it. You don't need no more courses. A lot of you guys are struggling. You know why you're struggling? Because you listen to too many people. You can't listen to me and Dave fucking Ramsey. Can't listen to Chris Johnson and me. You can't. You're not smarter than either one of us, and you're not richer. All you got is a split mind. You're either in the money flow or you're fucking not, period. And the truth is, most people have half-assed, sort of, put your toe in, kind of tried shit your whole fucking life. You haven't gone all in on nothing but buying dumb courses. Talked to a guy today, spent $20,000, still ain't bought a fucking house. Bro, you could have bought a house with that and learned real estate. So enough. That's what this teaches us right now. This is what this teaches us right now. Is there's going to be other things besides Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to 1 million, by the way. Bitcoin's going to keep going and going. It could easily go to 200,000 by the end of the year. I got futures contracts on this. So instead of buying Bitcoin, because you're going to hold it for 5 fucking years like a moron, instead you could learn to trade and you could buy futures contracts. If you're just out there, you just do options. You can do whatever you want to do, man. There's leverage funds. You don't have to chase shit and buy it at the wrong time. You could start to do it smart. You could wait for Bitcoin to come back down and learn how to spot price movement. Man, what if you got some skills in your head and then you decided, fuck, I'd like to get rich. I'd like to not have a job like you guys. You just say, okay, you can't do that if you're listening to me and 20 other people. When you're in the MFT, everything's going to be dead to you. You got no fucking time for their bullshit. I can always tell. I can tell when people have drifted or we're not the same because we don't use the same words. This is how price moves. Sideways up, sideways down, sideways. So instead of buying Bitcoin at these prices, wait for it to pull back. Tell people, you remember IPOs? Remember Reddit? Told everyone how to do this perfectly. In the money flow, we traded Reddit perfectly. We waited for it to IPO. We waited for it to come down, and we started buying it in the 40s. Look at it now, 154. I have done that strategy over and fucking over and fucking over. Here's Reddit. Sorry, I had my thing on. Right there, IPO, run up. Okay, this is when all the people are chasing it. Oh, look at Reddit. We're waiting patiently, like fucking hunters, like a shark. I'm not chasing shit. It's coming to me. I'm the one placing the traps, man. Boom, it comes down. Now, if I want to trade something, cool. Let's drop the time frame down. Trading rules apply. Money flow's fractal. It works on any time frame. Any time frame. But the same way I bought Reddit and we've run it up is the same way we bought Cart, Uber, all these things. You use Instacart and don't own the shares, shame on fucking you. Look at this. We were buying it in $24, $25 range. Now it's $54. If you're using that fucking app and you don't own the shares, I mean, how many goddamn Bitcoin moments do you need? That was 3 of them. Bitcoin, Reddit, Cart, 100%ers. I can go down the list one after a fucking another. Luke, were you in it? How much Uber do you have? I've told everyone on the fucking planet Earth to buy Uber. Buy Uber. It's on every phone. Everyone you know has this fucking app on their phone. Same with Cart. You can't let this shit go by you because you're too busy spooning or whatever the fuck you're doing all day. You got to have a notebook, man. You got to be tracking this shit. God ain't going to let just anybody. There's a lot of people that want to answer prayers, by the way. Prayers come from people who have money. You could solve people's problems with your money. That's how God answers prayers, by the way. This is my second. Learn what, do the last run and print money this run. Good God, man. Get on the newsletter, man. Most of the reason most people don't have more Bitcoin is they didn't make enough money. We can solve that. Or you know what? Sit on the fucking couch and don't bother. Save your little money. Don't fucking bother. Don't bother. Or you can, man. That's up to you. I'm going to tell you, just like I told people with Bitcoin, I'll just keep saying it and fucking saying it. And everyone that meets me will go, yeah, I know. I've heard you say it. You know how many people I meet in person or on a one-on-one, or they come to New Orleans, or I go to a meetup and they say, oh, I know. You've been saying that forever. And they never take action. Get a fucking margin account tonight. Stop bullshitting. Put money in it. Start doing it. Get on that thing. Stop bullshitting. Let's go, man. Let's do it like we did Bitcoin. Chris Johnson. You guys know the infamous Chris Johnson. Oh, wait, here's the professor. I hit him up. BTC. This at 3 o'clock today. When I put the Bitcoin futures on, I said BTC might be making that move right now. Boom. That's the professor's beautiful. Congrats, GP. We were right all along. That's the professor. Where's he at? Where are you at, Chris Johnson? Me and Chris Johnson were talking earlier today. I said, hey, beautiful. Today might be the day we catch 100K. What did I send him? Oh, I said, hey, bro, I just doubled my position in MSTX and MSTR. He said, yeah, I think today's the day. Now, Chris is a lunatic. He went all in on the Bitcoin. I would never have done that. It looks smart now. I still don't think it was smart, even though it worked. And I said, hey, since you're going to be rich and probably going to the Super Bowl's in New Orleans. My condo is walking distance to the dome where they're going to have the Super Bowl in the French Quarter, and all the hotels are sold out. And I have a beautiful house in the French Quarter. If you got Super Bowl tickets, hit me up. For real, though, hit me up if you got Super Bowl tickets. For real. If your company can get them, I got you covered on a nice place to stay. I'm glad to hear you're in the margin, Tim. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, guys, I'm going to let you go, man. I didn't want to be on here all night. I really just wanted to get some Bitcoin on record as being up. And then as I started looking at it, it actually makes me mad because I talked to so many people who are not in it, who should have been in it. And it really is a lesson, guys. This new second income stream, I'm not saying it's Bitcoin. I'm not saying that, but it is a motherfucking game changer. And the reason you probably didn't have a lot of Bitcoin, honestly, was probably just simple fact that you just didn't make enough income, man. Simple as that. And that's what we're going to try to fix on this. This new thing, it's in our Discord, okay? But this is ongoing support because this is not trading and it's not investing. So you got to look at it different. So I'm going to try to drip content to you on this concept, showing you the funds, how we're ranking them, what the level of danger is, the risk perimeters. We're going to try to stay as safe as possible, even how to hedge. We're going to start doing some basics on articles on how to hedge using puts. I said it, options, or inverse ETFs is another option, or just raising your liquidity level and not worrying about hedging. But you can use your trading skills if you have them. And if you don't need them. You can just fucking let the system basic strategy do what it does, man. I think you'll be very, very happy. I think people are. And we're going to start having more and more content. We have a little technical issue on part of the platform we're using. As soon as I get that worked out, and I'm going to have a whiteboard just for the second income stream, a homework whiteboard. I don't know that it's important. It comes out on Sunday, probably not on Sunday, probably come out on Monday or something like that. And I hope that I help you, man, and get with us. If anything I can do for you, man, I'm here for you. I want everyone. Let's get in on the next Bitcoin. Bitcoin ain't going anywhere, by the way. If you were in it and I picked on you, it's all right, man. Just buy yourself some tonight, and I promise you it will fall by 50% in not too long in the future, because that's what it does. It'll rise up, and then it collapses, and all the bitches get out, and then all the hardcore start buying, huddling, and buying the goddamn Bitcoin. Then it runs back up, and then those guys that got out get back in, and the process repeats. And what the money flow is about is getting you on the right side of that exchange, man. I really do appreciate you guys.
Perspective. I think you called it or equated it to fire some earlier in the week. Explain that part of it.
Well, imagine I have a 40-ton weight in my backyard. It's a sculpture. That's US dollars on the balance sheet. Imagine I take the 40-ton weight and I put it on a flywheel and I spin it 60 RPM. That's a turbine. Now imagine I extend the arm a bit and I get it to go 120 RPM and I plug it into a power plant. Now I've got a reactor. And so what MicroStrategy is doing is we're tapping in that volatility. We're using $40 billion of capital to capture the energy. We're powering our equity forward, and we're benefiting the entire crypto economy and the conventional capital markets.
So Michael recently had a chance to address Microsoft to explain them the value of all of this Bitcoin. And you're obviously proud of yourself. We saw your video. I think I would say 13, 17 takes. But
21 times.
21 times, not bad. I think one time it took Earl Campbell like 59 times to do one commercial. I think it's a great opportunity, though, to borrow some of these slides to educate also the audience, because not everyone knows the benefits. So obviously, I wanted to start with this because it dovetails into the whole conversation of the fourth industrial revolution, this technology wave, digital capital coming right after, of course, the personal computer down to AI. What distinguishes this, the digital capital?
Look, when we saw digital photos transform, a lot of people didn't get the fact that Kodak was going to get replaced by Instagram and Facebook, but they get digital photos. Digital capital is what happens when your long-term store of value goes from a building or goes from a portfolio of stocks to a digital asset like Bitcoin. Bitcoin represents the digital transformation of hundreds of trillions of dollars of capital in the world.
Right.
No one expected to see it, so they don't quite get
Right.
what it's going to be, except for the fact that it's worth all the money in the world.
So let's talk about that, because you do have you have a couple of slides